The Cup just got nabbed on the line, but he was probably my better rider of the day, but he has had 28 starts and only won one, so
yeah.
you never know.
Not a great strike rate, is it?
No, it's not, but today might be his second one.
The second win today. McJoey, you're riding for Barbara Joseph in the Cup. Now, you rode it to a victory recently, and in fact, it was its return to form.
Yeah, it was. He had a couple of starts up here, and though he hadn't been doing a real lot, I think he got hurt when he went back after here last year, and he came out on Wednesday, not an over-strong field, but he won, and he won well, and he drops from 58 to 55, and has probably given him a bit of confidence. So yeah. He ran second last year, so he'll run the trip.
He's come good at the right time, you could say.
Yeah, he has, and he's got Barbara Joseph's polish, so that'll help him.
You actually were aboard the winner last year in the Cup.
Yeah, I was rode on the beam. I was going to ride him this year, but he went and missed about a month ago, so I've been lucky enough to pick up McJoey.
On the beam, of course, beat McJoey last year. Yeah, no worries about McJoey, the 2000?
No, I think last year Jimmy Byrne rode him. He rode him a treat, but not knowing the horse, he just took off at the 600, where most of them do take off, and I think his run just ended, so on Wednesday, I think I rode him, and he's only got probably a furlong and a half sprint, so if I can have him handy enough and just use that furlong and a half sprint, he'll run it out.
What about the awkward alley?
Yeah, it is awkward. I drew out 9 or something last year, and I ended up with a beautiful run, so just got to hope for a bit of luck.
Paul, how long have you been in Darwin now, since you came from Adelaide?
I've been here about 18 years, 1983.
Yeah. And you love it here?
Oh, yeah, love the weather. Yeah. I went to Alice Springs originally and probably moved up here about 10 years ago.
Yeah. You love the territory?
I love the territory, yeah.
Good to catch up with, as always, Paul. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
There's Paul Denton, and he's got some interesting rides, most notably, of course, McJoey, which is for Barbara Joseph in the Carlton and United Darwin Cup.
Well done. Good to see Paul again, too. Yeah, he loves the territory, all right. Thank you, Graham. Pretty close at Hamilton now, so let's take you there for race number 8.
Lady and smart.
Ra Jewel is all the rage for this upcoming event, but I'm standing with a very talented trainer in the name of Lynn Williams, who has Ice Block engaged in this race and could be a good chance at long odds. Hello, Lynn, how are you?
Good, thank you. Yeah, he's a good chance, good each-way odds. He's been unlucky his last 2 starts, so he's definitely with a chance if he jumps away cleanly today.
So we should overlook those last 2 runs?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, his first start he knuckled over and got interfered with as well. And last start he sort of got held in the barriers, so yeah, he was a bit unlucky.
Well, he's got barrier 1 this afternoon.
Barrier 1, yeah, lightweight, and with Tim Norton, he's rode 2 winners, so got everything going for us at this stage.
He's a very talented 22-year-old, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's got a long way to go, yeah.
Okay. You also got a runner in the race to follow?
I've got Brenlaw in the next after that. He's got good mile form, and he's just sort of getting fit, so hopefully he can run on today.
Okay, you've already tasted success today, which must have been a major thrill on their big day out in the shape of past the Vass.
Yes, he's a good 3-year-old.
Isn't he?
He's got a real good talent in him. He's had a few problems when we first got him, and he's overrid that, so he's going really well. He's got a big future.
Lynn, how many runners have you got in work?
About 12 at the moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just nice.
And how long have you been training?
About 8 years, I suppose, yeah. And 2 seasons ago, I was leading trainer, so it's been really good up here for me.
Yeah. So you love Darwin?
I love Darwin.
And rightfully so too.
Yeah.
Well, all the very best with Ice Block. I hope it runs a bold race for you at big odds in the race coming up, which is the Schweppes Cup Day Class 2.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, nice to meet you, Lynn.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Lynn Williams, who has Ice Block coming up, and as I said, a big day for the female trainers today because she scored a win earlier on as they get ready for this. Just before I go, I'd like to send a very special cheerio call to Jack Ayling. Now, Jack Ayling isn't here at Darwin this year. He's here every other year that I've ever known to be up here. And he's watching at the Post Office Hotel at St Kilda in Melbourne. Jack, a very special hi to you from all your many friends that are up here in Darwin. Okay, on that note, it's back to you, Nick.
Yep, thank you very much, Graham. Good on you, Jack. I'm sure you're enjoying yourself this afternoon. Now, Ra Jewel is at $2.70, $3.60 for Halifax. They're the top 2 there, and Ice Block at $12. Hello to Stephen, also watching this afternoon as well. All right, race 2 Traralgon, 2.10 for Astute Fella, 11 for Cousin Dolly, Classic Henry at $6.80, 10 for Lord Ben Marrick, $8.80 for Franchon Bale, Holy's Princess at $8, Supreme Bay at $14, Toy Cuthbert at $15 for race 2 at Traralgon, all clear at Nowra on the first event. Race 5 Ballarat due in 6, Pocket Queens at $5.90. The favourite is Pelican Rama for Karen Gass. She'll drive another winner here at $1.80. The others are at big odds. Let's go to Darwin for race number 7. Dancing on Moonlight's the other one for Ted Dembler. That's the only other one that will give the favourite any sort of problems, Pelican Rama, but I don't think it will. 1, 8 and 4, 3, 7 and 11. They are the top 6 as we go to Darwin for race number 7.
They're all in. 1100 metres. Starter about to release them. Ready, ice block on the inside. Can be a bit tardy. Starter is about to release the field for the Races Cup Day handicap over the 1100. He's not happy at the moment. He's having a good look down the line, but there's a Halifax has broken through the front, and number 4 has got away. Russ Bouquet without the rider. So Russ Bouquet got away without the rider. Magic of Shanghai has come out of the gates, and so has Halifax. And unfortunately, Halifax is chasing the riderless Russ Bouquet. So there will be a delay prior to the running of race number 7.
You're looking at a pretty smart jockey there, Darren Gauci, actually, trying to ease that horse up. That horse has bolted number 4, which is Russ Bouquet, and it's just Freddie running, and Darren's finally got this Halifax under control. Whether it'll be a runner or not is questionable. Now, race 2, Darwin. Astute Fella at $2.30, $11 about Cousin Dolly, $6.20 Classic Henry, Lord Ben Murrick $7.90, Franchon Bale at $7.70, Holly's Princess $9 and $12 about Supreme Bait, Toith Cup at $16. All right, now there's the scene at Darwin. There's this horse getting a big cheer as it comes down. It always does when this happens. That cheer is bigger than a grand final between Melbourne and St George last year. Listen to that. Russ Bouquet getting the cheers of the crowd there. Look at the absolutely buzzing there this afternoon at Darwin. Now, Athel's Pick, race 8, number 2 for Brian Carter. Sports Brad at $4.50, $9.60 Athel's Pick, in joke at $8.90. Abenell came off the horse. And we'll get news through from Mick in a few moments' time as to whether... Oh, no, she hasn't got the horse. I thought she grabbed the rein, but it must have broken free there, so... Russ Bouquet is a horse in question, so is Halifax. They are the two that are running freely down the home straight. That horse still evading the clerk of the course, who's setting on after it now. And hopefully we'll catch it around about the 800-metre mark. Still no hope. All right, now there'll be 3 scratchings here. Race 7, number 4 is out, Russ Bouquet. 8 has also come out, Halifax. And number 14 has also come out as well. So there are 3 scratchings at Darwin, race 7, number 4, race 7, number 8, and race 7, number 14. They are the Darwin scratchings. Let's go back now to Melbourne.
Zooms past Pocket Queen and takes over as they approach the 1600. Dancing on Moonlight now left without cover, and it's on the outside of Living Angel, which is 3 back the inside. Next, Promise You. Then Meet Me in Paris, 8 metres to join in the chorus, and Ronnie's Revenge is back last. Lead time in 41.4, turning off the back, still with about 1,400 metres to travel. And Pelican Rama in the lead. Karen Gath has the outstanding 3-year-old filly, a length in front of Dancing on Moonlight, who's allowed to get up a bit closer, but it's racing without cover, and Pocket Queen 3rd on the inside. Promise You now with cover, 1 out, 1 back, and Living Angel 3 back the pegs. Then came Ronnie's Revenge around Meet Me in Paris, and 5 metres to join in the chorus. First quarter in 32.1, heading down the home straight with a bit over a circuit to go. And it's Pelican Rama in front, chasing her 30th career win. Leads 3 metres to Dancing on Moonlight. Pocket Queen 3rd, so the New Zealand fillies are 2nd and 3rd. Pocket Queen behind the leader. Promise You 4th, Living Angel 5th. Then Ronnie's Revenge, Meet Me in Paris, and join in the chorus. Turning out of the straight now, and they have 800 metres to travel. And it's Pelican Rama, the favourite, 2.5 metres to Dancing on Moonlight. Pocket Queen was 3rd. They start to quicken. 30.9 the second quarter. Promise You 5 metres away, 4th around Living Angel. Then Meet Me in Paris, Ronnie's Revenge, and last of all, join in the chorus. About 600 metres to go along the back. And Pelican Rama leads, 2 metres to Dancing on Moonlight. Pocket Queen right there on the back of Pelican Rama. 5 metres Promise You on a loose rein, and Living Angel inside of it. And they're clear of Meet Me in Paris, join in the chorus. horse, and Ronnie's Revenge heading off the back straight. They passed the 400 metres. Third quarter was 28.3, and the leader Pelican Rama by 1.5 metres to Dancing on Moonlight. Pocket Queen 5 metres away. Into the straight, Pelican Rama led. Dancing on Moonlight trying to lift. 8 metres Pocket Queen. It's Pelican Rama by 1 metre. Dancing on Moonlight the outside coming at her. Pelican Rama Dancing on Moonlight. Pelican Rama Dancing on Moonlight. Pelican Rama Dancing on Moonlight. They hit it. Oh, don't know. Again, it's too close to call this one. Pelican Rama inside. Dancing on Moonlight the outside. They were locked together the last 100 metres and there's nothing in it.
All right, looked almost a good bet, didn't it, that, Quinella? Photo there at Ballarat. Very close. Now, let's go back to the Darwin replay into the home straight here.
And well off. Nev Connor, he looks set for 4 at the 250. Rajul, the jocks pulled the whip. Ice Block, the rails running home well now. Rajul starting to get tired. Ice Block out after him. Navigator's not done with yet. And Sea Royal coming hard the outside. Ice Block hit the front. Navigator grabbing him near home. Sea Royal grabs the pair. They hit it. Navigator by a nose over Ice Block. A half head away third.
All right, we'll have those numbers in a moment, but it is a photo officially. Navigator for Stevie Burrows has come home over the top of Ice Block, who got through on the fence, and it's pretty close for third as well. So 10 is the winner, and we'll get the minors in a moment. Race 8 Warwick Farm says 7-2 the field here. Sports Brats at 4:40. Here's Hill.
Only 2 out. Just about set. Krulewski the last, and they'll be ready for a start here. In
7 at Rockhampton. 10, 5 and 11 there at Darwin. Quinella $90.70. Trifecta $7.23 on race 7. 8, 1 and 9 at Terrellan. Quinella $32.80. Trifecta $243. Cup, which will happen in the next hour or so. And we've got 2 races to go before the Cup. There's the previous going to very good win by number 10, which was Navigator in the Schweppes Cup Day Class 2 handicap. Of course, we've got the Mercedes-Benz the next, and then the Carlton Darwin Cup to follow. We'll take a break on Sky Racing and be right back with more around Australia. In actual fact, whether Graham is having a wonderful time at Darwin, I'm sure he's, mate, having a good day?
Am I what?
I thought so.
It's terrific, Nick. One of the top chances for the Darwin Cup is the Steve Pater-trained Star Bullet, number 9. It met with strong support at the Calcutta yesterday. Gary Clark is the rider, and Gary joins me now. This is a genuine chance, is it not?
Good chance, Graham. It's he's won 3 out of his last 4 starts. He ran second the other day, coming back from 1900 to a mile, and I think the 2000 today will be just good, just right for him.
Does he tend to get back in the race, or you've got to ride him up near the lead?
He's a very versatile horse. He's done both. We've ridden him up front, just off the pace and from the tail. So either way, it's he can race whichever way he has to race. What about the barrier you're drawn out there in 11? Yeah, very awkward barrier. All I can hope for is some of the insider horses go quick early, and I can get across to the fence just in behind them, sort of thing.
As soon as the starter lets them go, even though it's over 2,000 metres, it's a mad scramble to that first turn, and they just keep on going, don't they? Yeah, it always seems to be a mad dash getting into this first bend here, and it's a tight bend. Everyone's jostling for a position to get around it, and if you don't get a position before you get to it, you get caught right out in the middle of the track. But nonetheless, you think he's a strong chance over the 2,000 metres? I wouldn't like to be on anything else, Graham. Oh, I like that. There you go. Because I thought I fancied it a bit myself, so after hearing you, I might have a bit more on now. Yep. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been in Darwin? Been in Darwin about 4.5 years now. Before that, I spent 12 years in central Queensland in a town called Barcaldine. Barcaldine? Yeah. Now, that's where? Right in the middle of Queensland, next to Longreach. Yeah. Everybody seems to have heard of Longreach, but no one's heard of Barcaldine. Yeah. Okay, it's a fair drive inland. Yeah. Yeah. And you've enjoyed it up here in Darwin? I've had pretty good success since I've been up here, Graham, and we're all me and my family are settled in pretty good now. Sure. So, yeah. Well, I sincerely hope that success heightens for you with the Star Bullet after the running of the Darwin Cup. So do I, Graham. I'll bet you do. Nice to meet you, Gary. Thanks a lot. All the very best. There he is, Gary Clark, who's to ride what he believes to be a strong chance in the Carlton Darwin Cup. In fact, he wouldn't swap it for anything else.
Okay, thanks, Gray. Okay, we're almost set now at Hamilton for race number 9, and we're going to take you to Hamilton in just a moment. Somerset House is at 4:10, Goldie's Girl at 6:30, Greenie's at 6:80, Umanula at 8:30, 8:70 Macassar and Stirling Lake at $8.70. Now, good chat with Tim Norton. Let's go to that now.
Tim Norton, it's been already a wonderful day for you.
Yeah, it has been today.
2 winners?
Yeah, 2 winners today.
Okay, now you've got Just in Time in the event coming up. You've been on it before when it's won.
Yes, he's a very honest horse. I won on him last start. He won very convincingly last start. I reckon he'll be in the money there today.
Is he the sort of horse that has to be ridden up near the lead, considering his big weight?
He will go forward, but I sort of don't want to lead or anything like that. I just want to sort of be handy and then just sort of working for the finish. So.
Very smart young trainer, Katrina Green.
Yeah, she's done very well with most of her horses. She's had a bit of success this time up here, but unfortunately she just hasn't had the quality of horses up here.
Yeah. Tim, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're 22 years of age. You're out of your apprenticeship now.
Yeah, I finished my apprenticeship 12 months ago.
And that was with?
That was with Mr. Cosmanis from South Australia at Morphettville.
Yeah.
Since then, I sort of was invited up here by Mr. Kenny Rogerson. I come up here and rode for him last carnival up here.
He knows what it takes to get a Darwin Cup winner.
Yes, he's trained a couple of Darwin Cup winners there. So.
And you kept...
All right, unfortunately, we have to leave Tim and Graham there. Now, the horses are behind the gates for race 8, the Mercedes-Benz Class 6 at Darwin, $5.70 for price attack. Now, we might be able to get to Graham now, I think. Is that right? Yep. OK, Brian McGettigan. Oh, this will be good. Thanks, Graham. It's all yours.
Righto, Nick, thank you. Brian McGettigan, a well-known racing fan and also publican, joins me now. He has 2 runners to go, one in this event, Sioux Street.
Sioux Street. It's a great each-way chance, Graham. It won the Guineas up here over a mile, and we're hoping it repeats it again today.
OK, so forget its run in the Derby?
Forget its run in the Derby. It got its tongue over the bit in the Derby.
OK, and what about McJoey?
Well, we're all hoping we go one better this year with McJoey, and it is spot on, so I just hope that we can get the money this year and buy everyone from Sky and everyone else a beer afterwards.
That would be lovely. A return to form, wasn't it, for McJoey?
It was a great return to form because he's not a weight for age horse, and he drops 3.5 kilos on last Wednesday's run.
Yeah, I think you're seeming rather keen, Brian. And hi to everyone at the
King Cumber Hotel. My daughter Kate and Debbie keep the beers rolling, and after McJoey wins the cup, put a free VB on for everyone because Carlton are the people that keeps all our sponsors going. So thank you very much.
Oh, I can hear the cheer from here. Righto, let's take it to Darren McCauley for race 8 at Darwin, the Mercedes-Benz.
Attendant running across here to lift the tail of Just in Time. Go on the inside alley. All in. Should be off any tick, no sign of the light. Racing in the Mercedes-Benz, and Just in Time was one of the first to go with Tara Dash and also Cathaluk with early speed. In behind them, settling down, is Tordine, and Sioux Street is starting to work across now into the field. On the extreme outside, as they settle properly now, is Always Aspire hitting that first corner, going around Price Attack, and over on the inside, Tail Light, a little more than a length, Amiun Kid. On the inside is Bren Law, well back then, Yellow Card, and the tail end is Bounty Park as they work to the back of the course, going by the 1100 mark, and Taradash took over, led by a length and a half in the Mercedes-Benz. Running second is Cathaluk, angling off the fence, going around them, Always Aspire, forced to cover ground when they bunched up. A length and a half to Tordine, galloping on the inside from Sioux Street, who's handily placed, in fact, getting a beautiful run right behind the speed. Just in Time's on the inside, being closely followed by Bren Law. Yellow Card is right off the track, going inside the 800 mark, hard ridden behind those. Price Attack, the stablemate Tail Light, Amiun Kid, and the other grade Bounty Park is back at the tail of the field, 500 metres out. Always Aspire levelled up on the outside to join Cathaluk. They've gone to the lead together. Taradash called it a day. Tordine Camp right behind them, about to switch out and make his move, and then 2.5 lengths to Sioux Street, hard ridden. On the corner they turn, 350 to go, and Always Aspire and Cathaluk are locked in battle. They're 2 lengths in front of Tordine, running on a mile back to Sioux Street. Brenlaw behind those from Just in Time inside the 200. Always Aspire. Cathaluk about to be joined by the favourite Tordine. It's Tordine on the outside. Always Aspire. Cathaluk the rail. Tordine's going home better than them though. And Tordine comes away to win the Mercedes-Benz. Tordine first. Second home, Always Aspire. Catholic third. A break just in time getting into fourth. Followed then by Sioux Street, given every chance, and they were followed by Yellow Card. Tail Light was next home. Taradash weakened. Price Attack well back to Brenlaw, followed by Bounty Park, and tailed off a long last is Amayun Kid. Number 6, the winner, Tourdine, ridden by Paul Denton, takes out the Mercedes-Benz handicap. Number 6, Tourdine, getting the better of Always Aspire and Catholic. Had a beautiful run behind them. They had the speed on. They were rolling along at a good clip. Tourdine camped right behind those 2 leaders. Took a little time to really hit his straps, but once he did, he knuckled to the task well, and they'd beaten off the others very easily. Sioux Street was travelling behind them, but under great pressure coming up to the home corner, and nothing from back in the field was going to make any ground. The horse who'd enjoyed the perfect run behind them, Tourdine, gathered them in, and he was drawing away in the dying stages of the race. Trained by Stephen Brown, ridden by Paul Denton. Another winner here for Paul during the carnival, and will return approximately on the Queensland and Northern Territory tote, $6.50 for the win. Tourdine is by naturalism from skating. Very well-bred gelding, trained by Stephen Brown for PW and Mrs. H.A. Jolly and D. Harrell, ridden by Paul Denton. Second home is number 11. And if nothing else, he was gallant in defeat, Always Aspire. He was trapped a shade deep before getting across. He's by Ken Vane from Royal Visitor. Trained and ridden by David Bates for P. Ewans, R. Kalinowski, P. Lancaster, B. Carroll, H. Slee, C. Savatsis, and N. Savatsis.
All right, nice ride there by Paul Denton. He had the good cosy run in the race, and there's one to go. The Carlton Darwin Cup. He's on at 5:20 Darwin time, 10 to 6 in the Eastern States. 6, 11 and 7, Quinella 48. 60, trifecta 652. Now, looking at race number...
Standing on a throttle, you're standing on a brake. In a groove till you make a mistake.
Captain Kelly.
At Darwin.
Andrew Blakey, the General Manager for Carlton and United in Northern Territory, joins me now. Very nice to catch up with you, Andrew.
Thanks, Graham.
You've been a sponsor of the Darwin Cup, what is it, for the last 5 years now?
Yeah, this is our 5th year.
Yeah.
Magnificent event for the Territory.
And how long have you been here?
I've been here 3 years.
You're not a Territorian?
No, I'm from Brisbane originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you must be very proud of the sponsorship here. This is very unique, the Darwin Cup. I'm sure you'd agree.
It really is. The whole carnival itself,
Yeah.
particularly the follow-up, the leading week, is just some great parties.
It must be gratifying also to see such big names come up from the south as well, the likes of the Cummings and the Gauchis and jockeys and trainers, all alike.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for a lot of local people who wouldn't get the chance to meet those guys to say good day and rub shoulders with them. It's really good.
Dare I say it's a proud and a valuable sponsorship for CUB with
Certainly
Darwin, because I know they're very appreciative of it.
Yeah, we have a great association with the Darwin Turf Club.
And what about the ball?
The ball was huge. I know you were there.
Yeah, I was there, all right, and you too.
Yeah, that was a great party.
No, it certainly was.
They kicked on till very early hours.
Yeah. May I say on behalf of the Darwin Turf Club and racing in general, thanks for CUB's wonderful supporting of racing, not only in Australia, but particularly here for this unique event, the Darwin Cup.
That's our pleasure. It really is.
The Carlton United Darwin Cup for the year 2000. You're going to tip us a win?
Oh, it's a tough field, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is.
Go on, go for one.
Star Bullet.
Oh, Star Bullet, Steve Painted train. All right, Star Bullet, bit of value there too. Was well fancy to the Calcutta yesterday too.
Was.
Nice to see you, Andrew.
Thanks,
Andrew Blakey from, your pleasure. Andrew Blakey from CUB.
Yeah, nice man is Andrew, and thanks, Graham. Great sponsorship, isn't it, with CUB. Now, race 4, Nara. Look at the market here. Top Synergy, $4 to Graham at Darwin.
Thanks very much, Nick. Well, our very own Darren McCauley has been working very hard this Darwin Cup Carnival. He was the MC at the ball. He was here for the Calcutta yesterday, and he's also here calling some races today. In the absence of a very dear friend of ours,
Brian Blackmore,
who took ill last night.
Yeah, he did very suddenly. We were all together at a function, a group of race broadcasters. We all had a great night out, and for whatever reason it was, poor Blackers took ill overnight. They had to take him to hospital, but I'm pleased to say that he's back with us today. He's recovered, recuperating. He's sitting up with us in the broadcasting box, and it was a fitting finale to a great carnival.
Very relieving, Darren.
My word, we were very concerned for his welfare at one point, Shadow.
Righto. Now, you know what it takes to win a big race like this, the Darwin Cup. You've been studying the form, talking to the owners, the trainers. What have you come up with?
Well, I do think that Barbara Joseph holds the key to the race, Graham, with Sporting and McJoey. I was very impressed with both of their runs recently. Sporting was an eye-catching effort over 1600. McJoey, who was pretty unlucky here last year when run down in the dying stages of the race by On the Beam, wonderful performance that day. Lost a bit of form, but just seems to have been able to recapture that in more recent times. I do think that those two horses are going to be awfully hard to beat. A lot of money around, though, for the Viv Oldfield trained Dancing Apollo yesterday at the Calcutta. They're a very astute stable. You must respect them, and I won't be surprised to see him play a part in the finish. And Tris Dace's run on Wednesday also, back to the form that he showed down there at the Alice Springs Carnival when he won the Cup first up after being transferred from David Hall's stable. And I think they're probably the horses that are going to fight the finish out. I'll lean towards Sporting marginally from Tris Dace and McJoey. Shad?
All right, we might just pause there for 1 sec.
Okay.
Because we have a race coming up at Nowra. So, Nick, we'll take it back to you, and I'll just come back with Darren just to sum everything up here.
Yeah, fair enough, Graham. Yep, I hope you don't mind. We're just got to go to Nowra for a second. 306. It's Collective Soul at 220, Pocket of Gold at 4, Robust Rock at 6, Gozo Heritage 720, Cole Chapman and Mike Copperboy at big odds there to win race number 7 at Ballarat. Sorry, Graham, to interrupt you there with Darren McCauley.
Righto. Thanks very much, Nick. Just about the Calcutta yesterday, there was also good money for Star Bullet, trained by Stephen Pater. Now, I spoke to the trainer earlier on, Gary Clark. By golly, was he keen?
Yeah, well, I think Gary said that he wouldn't swap them out for anything else in the race, so that's a fairly, you know, good pointer to that horse's chances as well. I know earlier this week everyone was touting Sporting as the horse to beat, but of course as we've drawn closer towards the actual race, things change. Everyone's got an opinion, and it's just such an exciting race. I mean, everybody gets whipped up into the frenzy of the Darwin Cup. More tips around than in a tin of asparagus. And I mean, which way do you go? At the end of the day, it's all based on opinion, but I think that Sporting can probably win, Graham.
Well, there's the market, Darren. Bilal at 22, 620 Sporting, Fra Omega 15, Chimesa 860, Tristace 841 you mentioned, 24 Centre Run, McJoey $6.10, 15 for Mighty McCool, number 8. Then we've got Star Bullet at $8.90, 24 Sundance Kid, Dancing Apollo right in there in the market at $6, and Sarossi, the old fella, $11. So mixed doubles tips by the way. Yes, there is. Yeah. Oh, by the way, they're mixed like Sporting, Tristace and McJoey. Summing up for you again?
I've got to go with him. He's tipping like an absolute genius, Mick Stumbles, here today. I think out of the 8 races run so far, he's tipped something like 5 or 6 winners. He's absolutely white hot at the moment.
So I'm
going to go with him.
Okay.
He's a good sport.
He certainly is, like you.
Thanks, mate.
Okay, nice to see you, Darren.
Yeah, you too. Been a great carnival.
Yeah, it certainly has. Darren McCauley.
Thanks, Shadow.
Thanks, mate. Righto, we'll take it back to you, Nick, and in just a few moments' time, I'll talk to the leading Alice Springs jockey, Barry Huppets, about his chances on Belial.
Graham, Matt Browning will be along very soon, so I'll say good night to you. Enjoy the Cup, and hello to the team out there at Darwin. Thanks for the day, and Matt Browning will be along next up on Sky in just a few moments' time. Race forward now, a Black Millennium at 10:20 and 3.
They're clear of Touch of Fantasy, and further out on the track, Do Right. Then a long way back, Royal Consort. It's Balili and Sundance Kid, head for head, nose for nose in the Cup. Do Right mowing them down the outside, but the post is going to loom up. Not in time for him. Balili kicks and wins. Balili, a half-length Sundance Kid. Do Right a length away third.
And McNeese.
Barry Huppets, the jockey of Belial. Barry, you know this horse extremely well.
Yes, he's quite a very honest horse, Belial, yeah.
But Belial's had some problems recently, hasn't he? Just overcoming a virus, am I right in saying that?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, last couple of months he's overcoming a virus and also colic, so he's lost a fair bit of condition and hasn't been in the best of shape. But the trainer, Peter Moody, has done a good job to get him where he is today.
Have you been riding him this week?
Yes, I have.
And how's he feel?
Not too bad. He's feeling quite good. You know, he's probably he ran a very honest race last start. Everything went for him right. So if everything goes for him right this time, you know,
he's improved from that last run.
Yeah, he seems to have improved. You know, but as I say.